Hello everyone, this is the LEGO City Pickup and Caravan set for 2018. The pickup part is mostly standard fare for LEGO City these days with the 6-stud wide build. It's wider than that at the fenders and wider still at the wheels. The tires are intended to be oversized, which mostly makes the thing look more rough and tumble for off-road use and makes it a little bit more fun for kids to actually use, because the bigger the tires, the more terrain you can go over without it getting caught on stuff. I like the color scheme with the tan stripe going down the side. It looks fairly heavy duty as a pickup, as pickups go, with just the proportions, especially with the bed and the back of the cab. I personally don't like the front end. The grille I think is okay, but the bumper doesn't work for me at all. Just kind of looks like something is broken off. Maybe it's missing the actual bumper cover there. As usual, this has the removable roof to let you get access to the interior of the cab. Just holds one single figure, again, as usual. Has the fifth wheel back there in the bed, which is elevated up, and it also has accommodation for a ball hitch so you can attach other types of trailers from other sets. This is a gooseneck style of camper, and I think it looks good from most angles. I like the selection of colors and how they are applied. They have some really important stickers used for this, which I think are just critical to its overall look, but I think this is arguably the best angle of this whole thing, where you see the nice door on the side there, and you see a little bit of the shaping at the rear, a little bit of texture in there as well. This thing looks semi-realistic, as city things go. It's not supposed to be super realistic. It's not trying to be. It's got a limited selection of parts. It has a very simple build for younger kids, but it feels nice. It feels mature. It feels displayable and collectible even. The other side, in my personal opinion, doesn't look quite as good, but it's still not bad. The use of the panel pieces for the trans brown or trans black, the smoky colored windows, I think gives a nice open feel, like you would go inside there and you'd have a nice amount of light coming into the place. It also has the small satellite dish up on the top, so you would still be able to get TV reception or possibly internet nowadays, but I think the original intent there was for it to be set up for TV. And they do have the small little stand that's just underneath right here, which can be retracted when you attach the whole thing to the truck. Most of this side opens up. It just swings open completely to reveal a decent interior. It's a pretty good use of the space that's available there, with two chairs that are on 2x2 jumper pieces, so they can rotate slightly. You can also easily remove those to use them outside, or just to open up more space on the inside. Over on the left, you've got a little small kitchenette with a counter, a little bit of counter space there with the coffee maker. A couple of coffee mugs are also included in two different colors. On the far left is intended to be a small stove and oven. Has again a 2x2 jumper on the top for placing a pan there to suggest that you could use that as a stove. And there's even a little bit of studded floor space that's available, where you can have a figure standing over here, not completely flattened up against the table space there, to be attending to the coffee maker or working on the stove, or even you can bring somebody along this edge. There's a row of studs there where you can stand somebody there, and I think it's at this one right here all the way on the side, where if you get them flat enough, see, you can be looking out the window. That's cool. You could also do that over here. So that's a really good amount of space and good usage of that space to be usable in that way, to be able to put people back here and still have all the furniture and all the stuff on the inside. Plus, I did show you that we had that satellite dish, so he's got TV also, and he's watching a monster truck show on TV, which would relate to some of the monster truck sets that they make also available in the City line, including one this year. And then there is one more section that can be opened up, and this is the sleeper compartment. So they have a bed there. You can put just a single figure there. You might be able to figure out a way to put two in. They're kind of angled a little bit, but for the most part it just fits one. In my opinion, hitching up the trailer to the truck makes both of them look better. I feel like the trailer kind of elevates the seriousness of the truck, makes it seem a little bit more believable, a little bit more realistic, just slightly less toyish. Not that toyish is a bad thing, but just relative to the trailer, I think that it tends to lag behind a bit in that sense. But you put the two together, and I think they make for a decent match. I feel like each of these three figures included looks like just a generic regular person, which is perfect for the City line. You supply your own story for them. They don't come with one prefabricated. I really appreciate the age-neutral torso for the kid there in the middle, so you can swap things around if you want to have one of the other figures, one of the other characters in your own story doing the active fishing, or also for making custom figures and popping and swapping with other figures that you may already have. None of these have alternate faces, but again, I think that's okay for just regular folks. Also included are all of these accessories, with the small camp stove on the left with the pan as well. You get a crab, you get one fish, a toy sailboat, a camera, and a net in the medium nougat color that can be used to help with fishing or trapping. Also, as I already mentioned, you can take both of the chairs out as well as the table to use those externally. It feels like LEGO can do no wrong when it comes to camping related vehicles. They just seem to always get it right, or at least right enough. They haven't, as far as I've seen, done any sets in this sub-theme, if you will, that look bad, that don't have staying power, that don't work for kids or don't work for adults and collectors. There's something about the LEGO format and the proportions of figures that really lends itself to excellent execution of this sort of idea. It's a perfect combination of kind of structure build and vehicle build. I also especially like in this set just how many activities that they've included and or suggested. Pickup and Caravan from the LEGO City line. It is, I'd say, at least as good as it appeared in pictures. The weakest thing to me is the truck, and especially its front bumper and its interior design. But either of those can easily be modified if you like. And none of that really takes a lot away from the value and handsomeness of this set. So that's it from me. I'm going to move on to my next video, so I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching.